1, 2.
No. 1, 2.
Doesn't matter. So we are getting ready for our ding dong dinner. And we're gonna make a little pasta with some chicken and some broccoli.
Yes.
It is a dairy-free pasta.
And we've made something similar before, and it is so delicious.
So good.
Are we gonna have leftovers?
I hope so.
I hope so too.
I made a double batch, so I'm hoping we will.
Good.
Yes.
Good.
So all I'm doing here is there's vegan butter, which is just a non-dairy butter, and some olive oil and some garlic, and I'm just heating it up.
Awesome.
Okay.
I can smell that garlic.
And this is so super easy, and my kids love it. My husband loves it. Heather loves it.
Yeah, it's delicious.
It's delicious. Okay, so to this we're gonna add 4 cups of vegetable broth. Okay. And then I need 4 cups of soy milk.
4 cups of soy milk.
Yeah.
Okay.
Now you could use a different. That one's not. You could use a different non-dairy milk, but I'll be honest. I've tried it with others, and the soy milk. There's just something about the soy milk for the
Well, and we use the almond and coconut milks more for a lot of our recipes. We don't use a lot of soy milk, but when we're making this dish, you've said it just helps make it a lot creamier.
Yes.
So I think that for this recipe, we highly recommend the soy, right?
Absolutely.
Okay, we're almost there.
And then we're gonna add, since I'm doubling this recipe, I hope it all fits. Oh yeah.
Oh yeah.
There's 2 tablespoons of onion powder, 2 tablespoons of garlic powder, and about a half a teaspoon of salt and a half a teaspoon of black pepper. We'll adjust seasonings at the end. I just didn't want to go overboard on that. So this, and then I will need 4 tablespoons of nutritional yeast.
Okay.
You might add more. Just,
All right. Just make it a little cheesier at the end.
Yeah, it just depends on.
All right. Probably can't. I love this nutritional yeast. So
So I'm just going to mix this up. And then it calls for a pound of pasta. So I've got some linguine. I think we can probably do a little bit more than a pound, because we can always add more liquid to it if we need to.
All right.
Because we want to have some leftovers.
Yes. Are we gonna add that now or after it boils?
We're gonna bring this up to a boil.
Got it.
And then we'll add it.
Okay.
And then you're just gonna cook the pasta in the sauce. So what happens is the starch from the pasta will help thicken up the sauce. And once again, you can use gluten-free pasta if you want. It takes a little bit longer, and you'll need to add more liquid because it just takes longer. So it'll absorb more liquid.
Have you ever tried the brown rice pasta?
I have not.
I haven't either.
I have not. Maybe we need to
You'll
try
have
that.
to try that.
I've tried the corn. I've tried the lentil. I did not care for the lentil because it was very mushy. Or maybe I just cooked it too long. I don't know.
Did you like the corn?
I don't mind the corn one.
Okay.
I don't mind the corn. I think it's the closest to
Regular pasta.
regular pasta. However, you need to make it and you need to eat it. Because if you let it sit or you put it in the fridge and you try to reheat it the next
chewy.
day, it's chewy.
Yeah. Okay.
Okay, so now that we've got this up to a boil,
Yeah.
we're gonna
Throw this
add
in, right?
Yes, kind of.
Mix it around a little bit.
Yeah, not all the same way.
Oh, not all the same way.
Yeah, just kind of break it up. I like doing that.
There we go. I don't make pasta very often. Can you tell?
Not at all.
Not at all. Hey, rice. I've got that figured out.
You got it down.
Got rice figured out. I'm not a pasta person. Not that I don't like it. It just isn't like, I don't know.
It's not your favorite thing.
Should we put a little bit more in?
Do just a little bit more.
Okay. Okay.
So all we're gonna do is get this pasta in, and you're gonna have to stir it for a little bit until these noodles start to get a little softer, because you don't want the noodles to clump together. And then we're just gonna keep cooking it until your noodles they're done, they're cooked.
Awesome.
Okay, so now that the pasta's done, and I don't know if you can kind of see this. Oh, as I just splattered all over.
But it's
I just want you to see it. I mean,
thick and
it's
creamy.
nice and creamy. The pasta's cooked. If you find that you need to bring it up to boil and get your pasta kind of moving around, and then you'll need to just lower it because you don't want the liquid to evaporate too fast because you want it to just be, it has to help cook the pasta. So if you think it's getting a little too dry, I usually add a little bit more soy milk or a little more vegetable broth just to add some more liquid to the pan. So we're going to actually add some.
So we roasted about a pound of broccoli, excuse me, of broccoli, just a little olive oil, salt and pepper. We're gonna add that. And then,
I don't know if we need all of that.
probably
chicken.
not. It's a lot of broccoli too.
That's a lot of broccoli, but it'll beef up the pasta
Yeah.
a little bit.
You want me to add about half of it?
I go about half.
Okay. There you go. Perfect. It does look like we're gonna need a little more liquid with
Yeah,
that,
I think
doesn't
we're
it?
gonna need a little more liquid.
Let me turn this on. And there we
Rookie mistake.
go. I know. I did have to clean it.
Somebody had it boil over.
Mm.
Okay, go ahead.
Okay, tell me when.
I think that's good.
Okay, that's about a half cup. Yeah, definitely. That makes a nice portion.
Oh, it does, and it beefs up the pasta. So I mean, you can put whatever you want in this.
Sure. Shrimp would be good.
Shrimp would be delicious.
Shrimp would be delicious. Shrimp and broccoli would be so good in there, wouldn't it?
It would. Or you just load it up with veggies, and I've done that before too.
Uh-huh. With some carrots. I know.
What did you just
I
say?
know. I just said carrots. I don't know why. That just looks like that would go well in there. And red pepper. That's what I'm thinking. I know, and I don't even really like
I
carrots.
have only been gone a week.
I know.
What the heck is happening? So really, I think we should add a little bit more.
Okay.
And then I think what I want to do is add a little bit salt and pepper.
All right.
And then maybe, so we're just gonna add a little bit more seasoning. So we're gonna add a little salt and pepper to this. We're just gonna taste it again, maybe a little bit more of the nutritional yeast because that's what gives it the kind of cheesy flavor. I mean, because that thickens up really fast.
It does.
I mean,
Yes. And we had 4 tablespoons. You want another tablespoon or 2?
I say give me 2.
Okay. Because when you add that extra liquid, I guess this will be good to. All right, there you go. Cheesy chicken and broccoli pasta, creamy pasta. I mean, who's gonna come complain about that?
I know my family would.
Not I. Yummy. I cannot. We have got to try this. This just looks delicious.
You gonna grab us some forks?
Yes. Yes.
And you also can you can use whatever pasta, you want. You don't have to use linguine if you don't want to. I would not recommend using spaghetti or anything really thin because I don't think the sauce would get thick enough.
Yeah, penne or a bow tie would be good with that.
Okay.
Yeah, just put a little bit on there.
I think we're gonna have to use a fork. It might be a little hard.
Just put, yeah.
Yeah.
Just put a little bit on there. Let me get a piece of chicken or 2.
I'll just want a piece of broccoli.
Okay. Oh, you don't even need
Oh.
a plate. This was for
look
you
at
too.
that. Thank you.
You're welcome. This is just one of my favorite pasta dishes. Even better than a regular pasta dish that's got all the dairy, and I love this.
It's so good.
It was so good. I guess it's a combination of the nutritional yeast and the soy milk and the starch from the pasta. And then it just is delicious. The onion powder. Guys, this is home run. I would think this would really please any family. I mean, most kids are gonna love this. It's not a strong flavor, but it's very flavorful, if that makes sense.
Yes.
Yeah, and I think it's delicious.
And I tell you what, once again, I know I've said it before, my son loves this pasta. He loves it. And it's not gonna make you feel heavy and icky afterwards because, it's not, there's
You
no
don't have
cream.
all the dairy, so, oh, it's so delicious.
Okay, so we need to get ready for our ding dong
Yes,
dinner.
yeah, we need to get this packaged up, get everything together, so
Okay.
we'll be back with that.
Okay.
All right, see ya.